Before the Phalanx, before the Borg, before that villain lady in Superman 3, there were Doctor Who's Cybermen. Cybernetic life forms bent on deleting and assimilating every organic culture they encounter. And unlike other Doctor Who monsters, the Cybermen actually have a good reason for almost always looking completely different every time the Doctor encounters them. Because, like your Windows software, they are always upgrading every week for some reason. So here's the download, upgrade, download, get it, it's a pun. Here's everything you need to know about the original Cybermen of Doctor Who. Since 2005 alone, we've seen alternate universe Cybermen who were just brains in robot shells. We've seen Cybermen with human skulls. One time, Missy even created a false afterlife in order to create an army of Cybermen out of the Earth's dead. In fact, other than one dead head in 2005's Dalek, we never see older cyber models. And there have been so many metal-headed, emotionless cyber baddies over the years. There was even a cyber woman once, although they don't like when you remember that one. The first time the Doctor encounters the Cybermen, they are very different, not least of which because they are around for the Doctor's first ever regeneration. And now, as Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor's body is beginning to wear a bit thin and regeneration is imminent, for the first time ever, the original Cybermen of Mondas are returning. Here's the setup for the one and only episode, The 10th Planet. The Doctor, Ben, and Polly arrive at the South Pole in 1986 to discover a space tracking station. But they aren't the only travelers arriving from distant shores. In the heavens above, a brand new planet that looks very similar to Earth suddenly appears, casting an Earth space vessel into gravitational peril. But the greater danger comes from the residents of that strange world, the Cybermen. And the original Cybermen are very different for many reasons, leading with how different they look. Unlike later, more completely metallic creatures, the first Cybermen have cloth faces and human hands. And that is because, in a way, they are human, or they were. The Cybermen's world is actually Earth's twin planet, Mondas, which drifted to the edge of space. Its inhabitants grew weaker, and piece by piece, they had to begin to replace their human flesh with spare metal and plastic parts. And of course, they also removed emotions. Because you're probably not feeling any good emotions when your body's falling apart. I mean, I would imagine. Like, maybe remove the genetic predisposition to want to hold a dance party when dancing would probably cause your legs to fall off. I don't know, it makes sense to me. Here are some quick facts about OG Cybermen. They kill people with giant spotlights, and they have super strength, which they can use to bend regular type guns, and also squish people's faces real hard until they pass out. And in addition to the cloth faces, they also have these voices that I can only describe as an evil alien robot vocal fry. Every sentence ends on an uptick, like, they're just really mad at Becca for, like, ruining the whole vibe at the party or whatever.
Now, someone must answer your commander in your repeat.
It's actually pretty creepy, just like real-life vocal fry. The Cybermen's voices sound so wrong, you think they might be enough to tear down the fabric of human civilization, for example. But no, the plan to destroy Earth, by the way, the plan is to destroy Earth in case you thought the plan was to start like a cyber microbrewery or something. The plan to destroy Earth is so Mondas can absorb Earth's energy and rebuild itself. And naturally, any humans who survive get a makeover. How do you feel about cloth faces and microbreweries? Microbreweries not included. So yeah, death or assimilation are not great options. So, what can you do? Well, these Cybermen have two weaknesses: radiation and their own ambition. Oh, and their own death spotlight things will work against them. So, I guess 3 weaknesses. And while Ben, Polly, and the Doctor use radiation and the Cybermen's spotlights to fight them, the Cybermen's attempts to destroy Earth actually wind up destroying Mondas instead? Oopsie. And then they all seem to just disintegrate. Or do they? Because now we know that somehow Peter Capaldi's Doctor, along with Nardole and Bill, will be facing off against the original Cybermen again. And if they are anything like their 10th planet counterparts, then we know the only emotion they feel is desperation. And that makes them more dangerous than ever. So Doctor, if you're watching, remember, radiation, big old flashlights, and cover your ears because that vocal fry gets really annoying.